Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about Curve, and is Curve leading the way for the altcoin season in the cryptocurrency market? Curve from the current lows has recently produced nearly a 100% move off of the lows. Now many people during these times have been panicking, many people have been exiting the market or overtrading, getting liquidated. But people have not been following too much of a plan. However, in the Patreon group, we posted back in February our Curve entry and exit plan, which I'm now able to share with everyone on YouTube because the members have been able to benefit from entering at buy zone 1 and buy zone 2. And now that the market from them buy zones down at 34, 47, we're all the way back up at around nearly 60 cent now, so pretty much guaranteed profits entering at them levels, especially if you're following a plan where you do initial buys and then you double the buys even at the lower levels. And these are all different strategies that you can follow as time goes on, and it's all relative to the person entering the market and the person exiting the market. It's going to be different for everybody. But is Curve leading the way right now for the altcoins in the cryptocurrency market? As you can see, as I just said, we've done already nearly a 100% move to the upside. We're currently sitting at about a 75% move to the upside, and I said it's reminiscent of that H-bar move that we got back in 2023, where it started to bottom. Everyone left the market around 44 cent, and then it went on for a massive rise to around 50, 40 cent. So Curve, I do believe, is on track to head to that $2 region that we outlined in the cryptocurrency Patreon, the Crypto Ryan 17 Patreon. I did say the TP1 can be a very conservative take profit at around 76 if you're looking to play somewhat of a flash crash as the market potentially moves and you get one of them flash dip corrections and the market continues. We know these flash crashes do come and then big wicks do get left to the downside, and the first initial zone I'd be looking for is around that 44 cent region. But following the entry plan, it means that we're no longer in a position where we have to start feeling like we're missing out. We're no longer in a position where we have to start thinking, are we going to miss the move on Curve? Because we've followed a very strategic plan on Curve, entering at very key levels with a strategic plan. So right now what I want to do is just drop it down to the lower time frame on Curve. We'll drop it down to the 1 hour time frame, and we'll see how this wave is starting to develop in terms of, is this an Elliott wave impulse to the upside? Look at the curvy nature that we're getting in the market. Very, very nice. And we're starting to get a little bit overextended on the lower time frame, with highs getting taken. So it won't surprise me on at least the lower time frame for Curve to pull back to that 51 cent region, and also the around the 44 cent region. So I think when you're looking at lower time frame wicks to come down to, I would outline these two regions to look at. But again, guys, I'm not really looking to enter any more Curve at this point. We've been following an entry plan for the past couple of months. We've not really been doing any over trading or leverage position trading. We've just been sitting back, relaxing, letting the market play out, letting the market wick fill, letting the market go into potential accumulation before striking at times when people have left the market, when open interest is low, when liquidations have been hit and liquidations have been hit again. We're now sitting in a very, very nice position for Curve, and I do believe as we start to zoom out, especially to that 1 month time frame, we've got some much bigger levels to be keeping an eye on right now. And the first initial zone is going to be the potential fill of the gap that we've got in and around $1.50 and $1.80. So when you look at them buys, that buy zone number 2 down at around 34 cent to that region, we're talking about a big meteoric 300 to 400% move. We're starting to potentially start to see how this was just maybe a Wyckoff accumulation and a retest of the lower bound range before heading up to the upside for Curve. So is Curve leading the way for the altcoins? Potentially, absolutely potentially. We're seeing a big day here for Curve and even CVX, and this is when Ethereum is not following too much of a not following too much strength in the market. We're only getting a 0.07% day here for Ethereum, and we're getting a 7 to 8% day on CURVE. So I think CURVE is actually leading the way for the altcoins. And I know we've already had the big moves on things like XRP, and we've had big moves on HBAR. And even Ethereum coming down to our lower bound regions and looking for that retrace back up to around 3,300, 3,400. So I'm giving a little bit of nuggets on the other altcoins that we're looking at as well. But focusing on CURVE here, zooming out, we're still very, very low. And this is the benefit of being able to follow entry and exit plans in a strategic way, where we can just sit back, relax, let the market do the work, follow the plan, and not overtrade in situations where people are entering the market and people are getting liquidated in high and low interest, open interest times in the market. So zooming out here on the monthly time frame for CURVE, we're just looking at a monthly candle that has just retraced only 50% of the previous bearish monthly candle. So again, when you're looking on a higher time frame, is this move even anything to be considered as a big move? Absolutely not. But for the lower time frame entries that we've followed, the buy zones and the potential exit plans as well, it just puts us in a nice comfortable position here to be able to sit back, relax, let the market do the work. And I will be following up with more updates on exit and entry plans on a couple more altcoins, specifically HBAR, heading into the future in the Patreon group. So cheers guys, just sit back, relax, let the market do the work. It's not financial advice, take it easy.